following me, and then there's like it's kind of hard to
Yeah, but like
find. But then there's one that shows you like who's actually inside the stream, and that's a little bit harder to find. But I can see like my little tab. It tells me everyone who's inside of it, of the stream, and it's never been up to
maybe
30.
yeah. I noticed that, but like the thing is, underneath near it says total views, just has like that when it's all live, it shows how many people are in there for me. So like 13 or something, and there's like only me.
Yeah, it probably is like all the people who's visited that particular stream. But yeah, it's definitely it's never been 30. It's never been 30 one time, unfortunately. The most I've probably had was probably like 8 or 10. And it probably didn't last that long. Because my streams are not that interesting. Huh? But yeah, it's definitely it's never been 30. It's never been 30 one time, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna do some Pandora today, man. Huh? But yeah, it's never been 30. All right, what's going on, everyone? It is me, Fat Albert, Extortion, EXO, whatever you want to call me. And today is New Year's Eve. So we're having a New Year's Eve stream. And I have no idea what we're going to work on, but we're going to have a blast today. We have a special guest again. His name is Chrome. Chrome is here, so. Oh, Eric. Hey, that's Chrome right there. Yeah, so today I'm probably going to work a little bit on Dragon Wheel. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, but I don't know yet. I don't have any plans. We're going to do a little bit of discussion on what I want to work on before we actually work on it. And you're going to hear firecrackers in the background and stuff over here. So yeah, right now, I just want to discuss with everyone what's going on, and just give you an overview of my projects and everything I'm doing. So right now, I have 2 projects that need to be worked on that I'm trying to basically get released on Steam. I have Triumph, which is basically a 2-dimensional MOBA, 2-dimensional League of Legends, basically, and Overcome, which is an RTS game, light versus dark ordeal. And I want to get those games released as soon as possible. Currently waiting on someone to finish some art on Triumph, and his computer crashed or something, so he's waiting on the computer to come in, and he's going to finish it. And hope to God he's done by freaking the end of this month, man. End of next month. End of January. If he's not done by then, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. He should be done if he could get his computer, but hopefully I can get the art that he's already done. And basically, I'm working on a game from scratch for him and trade for him to do the art for Triumph. I had someone who was supposed to be updating graphics for Overcome. His name is Pyro, but he's completely MIA right now, and I'm not expecting to get anything from him. But I do have another guy that wants to help out with graphics, and he wants, in exchange, me to code some things for him. So I'm proud to set that up. And he told me this about like a couple weeks ago or a month ago. He was like, okay, well, basically I'll be ready with everything that I have to do on my side by January. And so January's right around the corner. So it's about that time to where we'll basically trade projects, and I do my work on his project, and he's going to do work on my project. So that's like kind of the status of those games. Overcome is going to need, some work done on it. It just needs some cleaning up on some features. But overall, I think it's more complete than Triumph. They're both basically finished games. Um, Triumph needs like a lot of graphical updates. I need to add fog of war. I need to kind of get a flow going better for the jungle, and then make ganking easier and just kind of work on the gameplay flow of Triumph. And we might take a look at some of those games today. So those like that's an overview of like the projects I'm working on, like my projects I'm trying to like release to market. But I do have like a Pokemon game that I've been working on, and we could work on that as well. And we do have Dragon Woo, which I've been working on this week, and we have some players, and I've been training. I just wiped it yesterday. Currently in Dragon Woo, we have 8 players, which is not a lot, but at least we have some players. Um, and what I want for this game, this game is just gonna take forever to finish, and so it's like a game that I'm just gonna consistently work on. It is Dragon Ball inspired game, and I do plan on off branching it to an original idea at some point. But as of right now, I'm just trying to basically bring the game to alpha, add all the core elements to it, make sure there's basically almost endless gameplay and stuff like that. So right now, yeah, we only have 8 players, and I want to boost the player base. That's like the main goal that I want for this game. Is just to have a higher player base. So I do have an update plan, which will help a lot, I think. But the main issue, in my opinion, is the server that's hosting it. I don't think it's that very good, and so I need to find a better host. And I reached out to some people, and I'm waiting for them to respond. But yeah, I need to find a new host. And this current server subscription ends on the 5th, so basically in 5 days. And so I'm trying to find someone legit within those 5 days. If not, I'm probably still going to be using this service. But yeah, so to increase the player base, I need to get a better server, because last time I had a better server, like the moment it came up, the player base jumped to like 30 players and was growing as well. So I think that's like the main thing. And so if I get a better server, the moment I make like a really good update, I think we'll immediately see some good results on the game. So that's kind of that is I want to work on increasing the player base. Now there are some glitches and bugs that I could fix, some additions we can do to Dragon Woo. But we'll talk about that later. So the next thing I want to discuss is, as you guys know, I right now am a 2-dimensional game developer. I do plan on moving to 3D, but I kind of want to finish my 2D ventures and like leave like a 2D legacy, basically. So right now, yeah, I'm just working on 2D games, and so there's a few things I need to work on to improve the quality of my games, of these games. So as you can see, like there's a lighting system, and I think that was like a step in increasing the quality of my games, is like a lighting system. But one thing is I need to work on a better movement system, and I've learned some few things recently that to help improve the movement. And then not only the movement system needs to be worked on. Yeah. So like I need a Terry, who's a great programmer, great game developer on Beyond. He helps a lot of people. He sent me some codes for like his own custom movement system, and it's very professional and stuff like that. And so I'm probably going to be working with that and trying to learn it and implement it to my games. Now that's gonna take some time, and I don't know what project I want to add it to it first. I might do it on Dragonwood, uh, but I'm thinking I might need to do it in a smaller project because then it'd be easier to add and I'd be more familiarized with it and fixing any glitches or bugs I run into. We shall see. So yeah, we can work on implementing movement systems. What else could we work on? He also sent me a projectile system. Let's look at the things he sent me. And I haven't took a look at his projectile system, and it may be more far superior than what I'm using. But I definitely do like my projectile system, and if anything, here's a particle system which I definitely want to check out as well. And in effects. So I mean, we could just spend some time checking out all his, resources. And then this is the guy that's doing the art for Triumph. Yo, what's up? The MOGT. Hold on, I'm saying your name's supposed to be spelled.
I'm assuming you don't have your long speech.
It's supposed to be them LGT. I don't know. Them LG2 go pun. I think that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, in 2 years, man, this game's gonna be. It's gonna make Dragon Universe obsolete, bro. That's how badass it's gonna be.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh yeah, MOG2 go pun. I got you. You say you can't see it, or you can?
Huh?
You said you can't or can't see that.
Oh, I said I can't wait to see that.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah, me.
I really want to see Dragon Universe put down.
Dude, that's.
I was here when you were talking. I heard you. You said something about going into 3D games.
Yeah, yeah. Once I finish my ventures, I'm probably gonna go to work on Unreal Engine or Unity, and try to get into 3D because that's where the money's at, man. And then after I get experience, I can probably easily get a job making 6 figures for a company. After I get like a good amount of experience in those programs.
You plan on maybe making Dragon Woo 2 as a 3D gamer, like a long time from now?
Make Dragon Woo itself a 3D game? No, not at all.
Yeah, like a long time from now, like a sequel maybe to it and make it 3D?
No, not at all. The only way I would do that if I had a contract with Funimation to do it, and the chance of that happening is highly unlikely. But yeah, from now on, like after I have these projects that I have right now, I'm not touching fan games unless I have like permission from the people who own the intellectual property. But fan games are like a waste of time because you can't market them, you don't own them. Like you're not even supposed to be playing like these games.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, making a Pokemon game, I don't really see that ending well, considering how Nintendo is becoming so strict with fan games.
Yeah. The only reason why I'm working on a Pokemon game is basically someone started it, and I'm just kind of finishing what they did. But yeah, what's cool though is I'm making Dragon Woo into an original game idea, and that would have the potential of being a 3D. I wouldn't mind doing that, but we'll get to that later.
That's what I want to see.
I don't want to. I don't want to get into that right now. And honestly, I really want to hear the story. It's up to
Story
you.
of?
Fuck it. Fuck it. I will share. Well, here's some of the things I have written
Grab a
down,
cherry.
but I have a lot more than what you're about
Grab
to
a cherry,
see.
little shit. I'll be trying to tell a story.
So basically, my idea, and Greg doesn't like this idea, but my idea is to basically make an Egyptian story theme, but have like Dragon Ball Z, like combat. And please don't. I actually was gonna make a story like DBZ related. There actually was a story in the game. I don't know if you remember or not, but basically you're Future Trunks, and you like saw Bardock. Do y'all remember that shit? I mean, you can actually play it right now. If you play Sand, actually do the tutorial. But I was gonna do that for like every single freaking class, to where there's like a tutorial and all the story would link up. Like I had a really cool plan and stuff, but it's just not worth it anymore, especially with the whole copyright issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't mind the names because I had to do more research on Egyptian names and stuff like that. But anyways, here's a story that I have so far written. There's more, but it's like.
So wait, what were you saying before that? You said you were planning on making a Egyptian style game with Dragon Ball fighting things.
Yeah, basically. Here's the story. So basically, this kid named Hermihei, and he's like at school training, whatever, and he's going home, and he's like, all right, so it's like, as Hermihei walks home, he begins to think to himself, boy, I can't wait to show mom this new technique I learned from school today. As he gets closer to home, he spontaneously gets ambushed by these dark spirits or souls. And he like barely beats them or whatever. And like he's never encountered anything like that before. And after defeating them, he rushes home, worried about his family. Maybe they got, attacked as well. After arriving home, he actually sees his family and joins them fighting off some invading spirits. After nearly defeating the spirits, a black eerie mist overwhelms them, and the demon king named Zu and his henchmen appear, and they glance at Hermihei's mother named Rosie. And they say, her, she's the chosen one. And the king pulls her towards him with his magnetic like power or whatever, and basically, psychically pulls her towards him. Hermihei's father, Hermfe, attempts to save Rosie from their grips and but is blasted away in the process by a powerful attack. And then another deadly blast lunges towards Hermfe, but Hermihei intervenes, saving his father from death with the new technique that he learned from school that day. They watch Rosie dematerialize to the underworld with the Demon King. Hermihei screams, like, no, or something like that, right? And then he looks down at his father crying. So, he said, yeah, this should help. Bon Shou Tian. Yeah, don't use all caps. So.
Oh, Nightball still.
Yeah, so he screams and then looks down at his father and he says, look what they did to you. Observing his father's missing limbs, he says to his father, I have classmates who stay nearby who specialize in healing medicine. He can help you have a healthy recovery. So they travel a few miles slowly on the desert terrain before reaching Hermihei's friend Bose, the healer. Upon reaching Bose's farm, Bose assists them, and immediately Bose whips up a concoction to put on Hermihei's wound and gives him some medicine. As Hermihei explains everything that happened to them, he begins to get very emotional, expressing how he wants to get much stronger and avenge this tragedy and rescue his mother. Um, Hermfe briefly mentions that when he gets well, there's a family technique that he wants to pass down to Hermfe when he gets well. Koze, which is Bose's twin brother, has been eavesdropping on everything and suggests they go stop by a robotic shop of a legendary scientist named Gishi. And you can notice that Dr. Giro's name is Gishi in the game.
I've noticed
Yeah, but legendary scientist named Gishi who can possibly provide Hermfe with cutting edge prosthetics. Goze tells him that the shop isn't too far and Gishi servers are quite expensive. So Hermfe says, well then, Hermehe, I need you to go home and grab the family fortune so we can go see this Gishi. Hermfe, I promise we will get your mother back. So upon returning, back to Bose's house, uh, everyone's ready to go visit Gishi's shop. And as soon as they enter their shop, they request to see Gishi. The desk clerk responds with, he's very busy right now, but I'm here to assist you. Humphrey, with a serious look, empties his entire family fortune on the desk and gives the clerk a stern look. The young clerk hastily rushes to the back room and comes back with the legendary Gishi. Gishi says, welcome to my shop. How can I assist you today? Hermehe speaks. My father has lost a few limbs, and I was told you can make him better for the right price. Gishi glances at the fortune on the main desk, then immediately locks the main entrance. Gishi says, those wounds aren't ordinary wounds. Hermehe says, those scars are from the Demon King. He's got my mother, and we're going to get her back. Shh, boy, Gishi says. And that's all I have, written, typed up, but I do have, a few more pages that I need to type up that I haven't gotten to because this whole thing has been postponed a little bit.
So yeah, is that supposed to be for the 3D game then? That you eventually make?
No, this is going to be 2D. This is going to be. I'm basically going to use the Dragon Woo source code to make that game. But basically, I'm gonna summarize what happens next. So basically, Gishi ends up operating on Hermfe, the father, and he gets all these limbs. And Gishi has encountered these spirits before, and he's been preparing special type of technology to fight them. And so Gishi gets a badass upgrade, and he can fly, and he's really cool. If you've ever seen One Punch Man, he's basically homeboy student, One Punch Man student. But Gishi's a complete badass. And then they go visit the Nameks. They're not really Nameks because they're on Earth or whatever, but they go visit them, and the Nameks aren't initially friendly people, and so they fight them, and they fight a big rock monster or a big monster that they have locked away for enemies, and they magically beat that monster because of Gishi. Gishi had gave the healer a book to read, and in that book, it talked about a special plant that could put things to sleep, and they just so happened to find that plant when they were fighting that monster, and basically they put it to sleep, and the Namek people, they're not Nameks, but yeah, the Namek people were very impressed by the acts of these people, and they're so is there anything we could do for you? They basically instantly like them for their courageous act, and they're anything we can do for you, and they're yeah, we need to get access to the underworld, and we came here because I was told that you guys know how. And they basically showed them a ritual which involves fire and a special orb, and boom, there's a temporary portal. And basically they don't have the right stone, or they have to put energy in the stone in order to create the portal. So that's one of their next adventures. So anyways, they come back to Gishi's shop, and his dad is like his operation's fully done and everything, and he's actually outside in the back of Geishi's shop meditating. Um, and you can hear like a humming noise coming from him, and he's meditating in the sun because the technology that he has charges up from sunlight, which is cool. And like he goes to freaking try to touch his father because he's like happy to see him and stuff. And out of nowhere, a freaking uh, thing like stops him from like touching his father, and it's like a female, and it tells him basically, "Don't touch your father. He's resting." And then it's basically a robot that he's talking to, and so uh, his father gets like an AI programming that tells him stuff, and you can communicate with and stuff. And actually, it can control some of his parts. But yeah, so that's what stops him from touching him is this female robot. And what's cool is that I plan on having it to where like that robot, the female robot, her name is Saya. Uh, she actually is going to become a real character in the game. Sorry, in the story, which is I think is cool. Uh, she's actually going to be have her own body eventually. Um, but that's kind of like the gist of the story. I think it's like really freaking cool. I think it's a very neat story.
Like it sounds more like a under. It sounds like more like a fan fiction story than it does like a game story.
Um, yeah, it's a story. This is like the back story, because like the story that's going to be in the game, um, like because this is like the backstory. Because these guys that you're seeing are like heroes. They're like the heroes or like legends uh that will like people will know of. Like kind of like how Naruto. He's like just a kid, right? But then he eventually like is
Basically,
legend. Yeah, yeah. So like you're gonna when the game starts, you're gonna like see these guys as legends, and this story is like when they're not a legend. Uh, but there's gonna be something to where like the darkness took over. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. But yeah, the underworld or so what happened is that the Demon King actually works for like Set, right? Or Nubis. He works for one of those guys. Uh and so there's like many different layers of evil bosses that will be revealed. But in the first season or first arc or whatever, you're just gonna know Zoo, and then you'll learn, hey, there's people more powerful than the Demon King Zoo. Uh, but yeah, they captured his mother because his mother is basically like a key to conquering uh, the real world or the earth or whatever. And the reason why they want to conquer Earth is because they need to conquer it in order to conquer the rest of the other world. And the other world is very vast and very just ginormous, and there are many different layers of it. So like the Demon King's king of the very last level of the underworld, and each level of the underworld has different colors related to it. It's basically all the spectrums of light. But the very bottom level would be like black, I guess, and then after that you'll have like red, and then orange, yellow. But uh, and you can't really just conquer all of them. That would take too much time. But if you just like instantly conquer Earth, then you can easily conquer all the other levels. But his goal is to just uh, conquer and like be the true king of the underworld, not just a layer of it. And so he's using Earth to fulfill that purpose. And I don't know exactly the story of how Set is involved with it, but then maybe they have some sort of agreement to where like Set says, yeah, we're gonna make you the king of the entire underworld, and I'm gonna, he's gonna have his own plan. I'm gonna be king of maybe there's an upper world. That could be a future story as well. But anyways, it's a very vast story, and there's tons of room for me to add a lot of cool stuff. Not only that,
Is there anything better than a oh,
make a JoJo game. What is a JoJo game? Oh, what were you saying?
is there anything better than the demon sword?
Besides the Nether sword, not really. There's a super demonic sword, but the only way you can get a
That
super demonic sword is through a freaking demon class. And yeah, I think only the demon class can have a super demonic sword. So uh, technically, the only sword that you can get that's better than a demon sword is a Nether sword.
dreams, why don't you?
All right. So, anyways, that was like, yeah, I'm not familiar with that story, but like I said, I'm not gonna do fan games, man. I'm gonna be 100% original because fan games are a waste of my time. Like, I
Are
can't I
they?
can't own it. You know, I can't do anything with it besides provide for you guys. If you guys pay
I
me,
mean,
if you pay me to do it, then sure, I'm getting paid. You know, but
well then why don't you do that? Like Patreon. If people want to see a game like a 3D Dragon Roo, people want that. Set up a Patreon when Dragon Roo is done. Say, okay, if you want this, pay whatever amount of money you want, and if it's enough, I'll probably start working on it a bit.
yeah, well, I mean, that's a while from now. I'm not even trying to think about 3D at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now just I have a lot of work ahead of me, but after these things get done, then I'll start to think. But it seems like me working on 3D games is going to be a little while. So let me just stay
Well,
focused
I'll pay
on,
if you promote
huh?
all of it, probably.
All right. So, um, anyways, I have a gist of my little story. I like it. I like it. I think it's cool.
What level are you again on here, Albert?
192.
Okay, what the hell did Ren do to himself?
Bro,
That's just too
I'm not even
OP.
gonna talk about Ren right now. We'll get to him in a minute. All right.
Level.
I'm just gonna blame it on the Nether gear. All right. So the question is, what do we want to work on right now? What do I feel like working on?
Whatever you.
Yeah, I'm like kind of talking to myself. Honestly, I do not feel like working on Dragon Ball.
Don't work on it.
I
Don't
want to
work.
bring up Triumph. Let's work on some Triumph, man. So I'm gonna just show you guys really briefly the the work that he did so far, or not like all the work, but just like a glimpse of what it's gonna look like when he's done. It's over here. I need to save this pic. But I really do like how it looks, and I definitely hope that he gets his computer thing fixed. It's called Triumph. Triumph. All right, it should be somewhere up here. So I'm just giving you guys like a preview of like what it's gonna look like. This is it right here. I'm gonna save this picture. Desktop screenshots. Yeah, so this is the graphics that he's been working on. It looks pretty cool. These are like the new turrets. Looks pretty nice. This is a flower petal that he did, and it looks pretty sick as well. I like that HP bars and stuff too. So yeah, he's definitely did some nice stuff, man. It's pretty impressive. I am impressed with him. So that's like the new graphics. Let's pull up the old graphics. So like my goal, what I want to do is just kind of clean it up a little bit and get it ready for whenever he sends me those graphics. It'd be a lot easier to like release the game. Are you ready for this, man? This game is actually pretty dope. Y'all want to play? Y'all want to play this game? Do y'all want to play this game? Because I will bring it up and we can play it.
See a new game Triumph or whatever you said?
Yeah, we can play it. Like I'll run it real fast if there's any like major bugs I need to fix, and then we can just play it and
Alright.
check it out.
Sure, since I have nothing better to do, and since I'm getting pissed at Dragon Moo, mainly because of Rand. Fucking Rand, I'm gonna poke him. Alright. So, if it's on Dragon Moo, that means you're just gonna have to send the Discord link, whatever, right?
Well, what was that?
If it's on that.
Yeah, I'll send it. I'll send it in chat. I'll send it wherever you need it to go. I'll also send it to the Dragon Wheel so they can join. But this is Tramp. I like the soundtrack on it. Unfortunately, it's not original. I took it from like Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy has some good music. I don't know. I mean, I'm playing.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, it does. That's why I took it. I'm gonna restart it just so we can hear his music, bro. I'm excited, man. This game is. Can't wait to release this one.
Okay, so what's Triumph about again?
It's a two-dimensional League of Legends.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've never played League of Legends, so.
Well, then it's a MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena. You're gonna find out if you're gonna find it's pretty self-explanatory. This was like when I first started adding these login intros and stuff. Like this intro.
How do we reboot the server?
You want me to reboot the server?
Yeah, someone sold apparently Squidgy or whatever sold 4-star Dragon Ball and now it won't spawn.
I guess we'll wait after the tournament. Alright, so like these are the classes I have online. There's a bunch of other classes. I wanna unlock this guy. I'll play this guy. So the last thing I did is that I kind of updated the projectile system. It's a lot smoother now. And there's particles. Oh my god. But it looks like it's kind of slow. But as you can see, the graphics aren't as clean as how it looks in that picture here. Because I did a lot of these graphics. These trees are from Dragon Ball.
Yay for Dragon Ball Trophy.
But yeah, oh my god, this is. I hate how it's kind of lagging, being kind of slow. Oh god. Yeah, this game needs some work, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time on this game. So I'm not even gonna try to fuck with it right now, because it's gonna get nasty. I don't know if you guys want to see the nastiness. If y'all down to see the nastiness, I'm down to work with it a little bit, but it is definitely gonna get nasty.
It's up to the other guy, because I'm not really paying much attention to the stream. I'm just waiting for the arena.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of disturbed. I just want this dude to send me some graphics. If he sends me the graphics, I'll have all that shit fixed up and tied up, looking good.
Sounds fun. What was your first game you made?
First game I ever made was the original Dragon Ball Rampage, and that was like back in 2003, 2004.
Wow.
It's not playable. I don't even have post files for it.
What's that like?
It was a Zeta rep. It was a good Zeta rep.
Zeta, so.
All Dragon Universe, all those games actually originated from Zeta. That they're all remakes of Zeta. All right.
What was Dragon Ball Zeta?
What wasn't?
Yeah.
You ever play Margin and Mystics?
I haven't been on Beyond that long, so I'll probably haven't seen all these.
Well, it's just a Dragon Ball game, man, with the basic. I'll pull up Dragon Ball Mystic. That's like the closest thing you'll get to the original Zeta source. But that's kind of the closest thing you'll get. I think the source I had though back in the day, the one that like I just got like when I first started was a little bit better than what I have right here, because Majin Mystic was actually way better than what I have right here. But let's see.
The Time Chamber is better than Supreme Cries, I'm pretty sure, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure. So this is the Zeta source right here. I remember this BBD icon. I like that BBD icon. Here's what the changeling or the freezer race looked like. I remember the K Rose icon. This icon was like the best icon like on Beyond for like a long time. Here was the Super Saiyan 5 transformation.
That game had Super Saiyan 5 as well.
No, they changed it.
But do you still have these files?
No, that was not what it was. It was a lot better than that. But yeah, this icon was like the shit back in the day, bro. Remember this icon? I like this kid boo icon. This guy, if you killed this guy, he would give you like so much freaking money and levels. He was like my key to freaking getting jumping levels and getting strong. It's shit brings back memories. I remember this guy. Yeah. Brings back good memories, dude. Let's take a look at the map, see if there's anything special about the map.
Why do you still have these files if you don't?
Bro, I have this just for like memory sakes. Here's what the snake way used to be. See how long this shit is compared to mine? This is definitely King Kai's place. And then they used to have it to where like if you walk around and shit, that's how you like get stronger. If you walking around King Kai's and shit. I might add that too. This was inside of King Kai's. They had like gravity area, punches in the machines and shit.
Pretty good back then.
Yeah, and this is Dr. Giroux's. Then this Namek's pretty whack. It's not much here, it seems like. And looks like that's it, man. Oh, there's another level. Oh, this is Kami's place. But this is not like the Majin Mystics that I know. The Majin Mystic that I know was freaking OP. This is with the starting area. This was every Zeta source had this part. You would start off right here, and you'll walk, and you talk to these people, and they give you clothes and shit. I don't know if this is a note. I guess this is the hyperbolic time chamber. And then back to level 1. So that's everything. Let me see what else they have in here. Yeah, it's not that very big of a source. But yeah, I guess the Zeta source just had the basics of like what you need to make a DBZ game. Mainly it was the icons, I think. But that's the Zeta. And I'm gonna run it for you again. Did I run it? Did you see it? No, I don't think you did you? I don't remember.
See what?
So a lot of my music probably comes from Zeta, probably. But this is like the original stuff. This is hilarious. Alright, so let's start. So these are all the classes they had. Half-breed, Sims, Namex, early model Android, I don't remember that. It's cool to have Vivity. Let's see, let's try Vivity, see if they get. I didn't know you could control minds. Oh, I guess it didn't work. Damn, this thing was bugging. You're a low-care warrior. You're weak at start, but will become stronger. You have goodwill, honor, and purity. Doing these graphics look familiar though? I know this track sounds familiar. I have a track in my game. Hey, there's a Sandman. And then they have it to where you have to right click to use everything. Have you played games that have that right clicking?
Yeah.
Let me turn this volume down.
I think I played. Oh, something along that. Because I remember how the map layout looks.
Yeah. So I guess let's go try and find a place to train. I don't know what the best way to train for this. But I mean, I guess we could just right click and self train something. Oh, so there's a Majin verb.
This game had like fans and like fan forms and stuff or something.
I don't think so. Dude, you can Majin freaking NPCs? That's interesting. Let me see if I can Majin that Sandman dude wherever he's at. It's probably not gonna work, but you never know. Fighting Majin. Was that Sandman? No, it's just called Gohan. They are stronger than you. You are not powerful enough. Power up to your max. Well, that sucks. So let me self train. You make your aura color. Have you played a game where you can do this? Set your aura color and stuff?
Yeah, I've seen the game like that.
Alright, so. I learned flight, aura technique, Kai technique, focus technique. Let me see what are all the skills or all the verbs that you can use. I don't like that verb stuff. As you probably see, I don't like that. Like in my game, you don't see any of that. I'm trying to find on Majin or something like that. Yeah, so this is where all the margin verbs are at. It's under objects marginizers. But I kind of don't like how they programmed it. Seems pretty petty.
I want Ren to buy me some nether gear.
If you can't beat them, join them, right?
He
But
says it can't be dropped, so never mind.
Oh yeah, I can't. So that's that's margin emissives. That's basically like an overview of the Zeta course. Wow, I just got like a glimpse of tiredness. I'm yawning and shit. So yeah, Triumph is in horrific condition right now. Which is not good. I need to figure out what I want to work on, dude, because I'm not feeling that motivated right now. I guess we can open up Dragon Moon, try to fix
Some things.
that bug that Ren's abusing.
Because the thing is, though, like, Ren is what level was Ren? Ren is level 245. I'm level 336, and he's still stronger than me.
I am not surprised at all, dude. He's hella stronger. He'd be stronger than you if you're like 100 levels higher than what you are.
Health seems to be about the same. My key seems to be bigger.
No, his Kai strength is where it's gonna fucking, where things are gonna be different.
Are you sure? I can't really tell.
Yeah, I'm
Looks like mine is
I'm pretty
bigger.
positive that his Kai strength is gonna be hella higher.
Oh, I wasn't looking at key.
Actually,
Yeah, no, his key strength is strong, but my strength is.
Oh. He's on them hacks though, man. He is on them hacks. He's doing +8, +9 damage now.
That's interesting. Like, even as a Super Saiyan 4, I'm only doing +10. I don't even think he's in a second form, is he?
I have no idea. I'm gonna train my Kai again now. I think I did enough.
My key is holy shit. Yeah, it is high though. Plus 10. That's pretty high.
Hell yeah, it is. That's ridiculous.
Health regen plus 9. Wow. Key strength and strength in general aren't. Can you reboot now? I want to actually go be able to get the Dragon Balls and make a few wishes.
Yeah, reboot it. I told you how to do
it. Just type in the chat reboot.
Exclamation mark.
Not letting me.
Yeah, I'm not really that motivated right now, unfortunately.
I mean, no one told you you had to stream. You just decided to.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm kind of like in a weird phase right now.
I mean, it is New Year's Eve, so there's no need to.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying.
Figured it out. That's not what I wanted.
Cause when I'm starting a new game, I'm like super motivated because I have like an image in my head of what I want to do, and I just want to realize it. But I'm not in that phase at all right now. I'm in a phase to where like my ideas have already really been realized, and it's kind of more about me polishing things up and fixing bugs and testing, and I guess it just requires a lot of like focus, and I'm not really in the zone to do that right now. But I'm gonna try to fix this bug that Ren's abusing, and then I guess update, and then try to get Ren to start a new character. He's gonna hate me.
The chances of that are gonna be. Yeah, he's gonna hate you for that. To be honest, I wouldn't blame him though.
I mean, for sure. I mean, but you gotta think about it this way. I mean, he's only been training for a day. The only shitty part is that like, oh, and everyone else is like a day ahead of you. That's like the shitty part. That would discourage me.
The game really hates me, I swear. I'm trying to do the reboot thing like you said, but it says unrecognized or inexplicable.
No, you do it in chat, bro.
Chat? So like press enter then do it?
Just in a chat box or wherever.
You mean world talk?
It doesn't matter. World talk, speak. It doesn't work in whisper though.
First bring to the server to reboot. Hey server, reboot.
I'm just waiting on this source code to finish updating. And then I'm going to... Actually, I'm probably going to... I can search right now. It's called Give Respect. Alright, so this is one of the main problems, is that needs to be like a 0, because that's what makes it to where you get max respect points. You do not want to get it when you sell items. You do not want to get when you purchase items.
I don't know why, but I feel so happy with myself now that I know how to reboot the server.
Alright. Same here. Even though this is out of date, I'm still gonna change it. But yeah, that's not cool. And I think that's all that needs to be done. But we'll search some more.
Go find the Dragon Balls, I guess. I'm still wearing the trunk suit, I just realized that.
Oh shit, you get respect for donating.
Donating?
Yeah, donating money.
To the game?
To your school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. But only
So
it's
basically,
only
someone has a shit ton of money this.
yeah.
Basically, if someone has a lot of money to set.
Yeah, that's something like that. There's a formula. Basically, it's the amount that you donate divided by 1,000, square rooted, then rounded down. Yeah, so that's interesting. It seems like you could still get tons of respect from that.
Do you want to make a wish on the Dragon Balls or anything?
I'm good. All right, well, that main bug has been fixed, which is good. I am deeply tired that not tired, but just, I guess, frustrated that I don't feel like working right now. So I'm probably going to cut the stream. Huh?
Don't feel frustrated that you don't want to work, it's just that you don't want to work.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to cut the stream. I apologize. Happy New Year's, everybody. And I'll catch you later. But yeah.